Alright, hello everybody, and welcome back to the stream. So, today we'll be continuing on with the adventures of Wind Up. We currently left off trying to look for the Elder Sylph that went missing. Our adventures were going to take us to Limsa. So off stream I completed a few side quests that was in that area, and I decided to just park my tune here for convenience. So, without further ado, let's just adjust the sound real quick. Alright, so master volume is already at 25, maybe just a tad more. There we go. Alright, if anything in the sound needs to be adjusted, I did kind of play around with it a while ago, just to see if it will make any difference the next time I stream. So just let me know if it needs any adjusting or anything like that. I did make it to where kind of like combat sounds and stuff aren't as loud, but the voice acting and other important stuff are loud enough for people. But just let me know anyway if it does need adjusting. Alright, so we need to use the Aethernet shard and head to Hawker's Alley. Alright, there we go. There's Bainsing, let's talk to him. Found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend. Keekern that worked at the Druthers. Aye, you speak of Tetaroon. Related to that Kyokurun bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tetaroon up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to where or why or where. You're better off asking Q Karoon himself. He can't be tight-lipped though. I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves the bloody things. Heh, good to hear about old Busk. Though, sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send a venture along. Too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Interesting. Q Kurun. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom? Q Kurun busy with business, too busy for blather. And there you go. Chicken egg. Q Kurun love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Titaroon. Titaroon no here no more. Titaroon leave Limsa. Titaroon go look for Sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Titaroon. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kukiroon forgot things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kukiroon. Alright, let's go to the docks. That is near Fisherman's Guild. I do appreciate the odd way each of the beast tribes kind of communicate with the people. I do appreciate more the way the Ixal communicate, because it's like a whole bunch of Yodas. Cicerone, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere up north, by way of ferry to Airport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. Skipper here can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Altfo. He's an old hand who knows a great deal about a great many things. Alright, so let's go to Airport. Ferry's bound for Airport. Are you riding with us? Yes, I am. Super cheap just to take the ferry. And I do know the ferry from Western Thanaland to Limsa has a certain animation to it, which is pretty cool to watch. Cicerone, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. Why does everybody keep saying that? Took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood. He was looking for a place run by his fellow Kickern. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memorune's trading post. Follow the road and you're sure to find it. The information is much appreciated. Having it zoomed in like this makes it look like I am way bigger than I actually am. Which I kinda appreciate. How many achievement currencies? I have 0, but I have the points to unlock a good amount. Oh, and there is a side quest here, which I'm going to have to do later on. There's Cicerone. Customer be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Cicerone. Yes. Cicerone, forget this. Forget at Earthers. Cicerone swore would never forget Earring, but never forgot. Cicerone thank. Cicerone thank. Good Busker doing good. Good Busker good to Cicerone. Cicerone miss good Busker. Huh. Alright, no. So the silver piece it will be. Alright, let's see if I could get out of range of that. Doesn't seem I could get out of range. Do I have enough time to kill it? I will try to kill it because it is annoying. I just want the music to be over with. Okay, that is much better. Alright. Ooh, a level 21 weapon coffer. Good Buscaroon help Teteroon. Teteroon dead without good Buscaroon. Must give thankies. Must many thankies. Teteroon make kicker and firewater for Buscaroon. Buscaroon love firewater. You help Teteroon make firewater. Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need Kiro Pup Whiskers. Need 3 good Kiro Pup Whiskers. I hear somebody is fishing. Alright, so we will go to the falls. Get the whiskers that we need. Oh, an A rank. A Marberry. I'm assuming some kind of Tomberry. But too dangerous for us to actually do anything. So we'll just leave him be for now. Might come later with my main to kill. But for now, it lives. Alright, so that's one. And that should be the third that we need. We'll try to stay away from this one. Alright, none of them spawned, so we'll go continue on with the story, and I could come later and worry about the hunting log. Teteroon make firewater for Buscaroon. You bring thingies Teteroon need. There you go. You brought all thingies. Teteroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for Buscaroon. Teteroon starts making firewater now. Good firewater may take time. More time, more good. You come back later. Alright, so let us see what we got with the weapon coffer. A weapon that we can't use. It's not... Well, we can use, but... not that powerful. So moving on. Alright. Conbracers. The same as what I have right now. I'll just stick with what I have right now and get the bronze pieces. That should be better. Teteroon make firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscaroon. Good firewater for good Buscaroon. Tell Buscaroon no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teteroon hopes Buscaroon happy. Teteroon gives Buscaroon thankies. Many thankies. You tell Buscaroon. Teteroon make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaroon. Alright, so the Dirters in the Shroud, so we'll just return to Redania and travel from there. Alright, we use the Aethernet to go to Central Shroud. From Central Shroud, we head to Southern Shroud and to the Dirther. So this is where we need to go. The reason I didn't just head to Southern Shroud directly is this should be closer, plus I do appreciate the scenes along the way. I just love it. So any really excuse I have to just run around or fly around in areas like these, I take it. All these enemies look super big when you're playing on a Lalafell. When I'm playing on my main, they all look just small. Especially the tree slugs. Alright. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Citron's belongings to him. What's this? For me? Yes. Kikar and Firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old Ah, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it will be worth it. This stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. But say you come back then, friend. We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. I am here for something else, though. Alright, the pants are not what I need at all, so silver piece it will be. There was word while you were away. Sylphs were seen in the wood, but near no land of their own. No, this was a place near to here. A place we've never known a Sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far. More than like the missing Sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked the tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if there's anything to be seen. I must go through so many maps for people to keep marking on them like that. Because I don't think a map with tons of markings would be helpful. Imperials. They have grown bold to come here. It's just odd that the destination marker is like that, yet some that one of the markers had an Imperial up here. Usually it's kind of shrouded in darkness, kind of. Alright, I see where it's at. Oh, so many Imperials. Let me help out. Alright, there we go. I think that people might wonder why Imperials were spotted this close to Gridania. Because this is technically close to where Gridania is. Don't think they should be there. So, there ought to be found in the wood. What did you come to? Garleans? In this part of the Twelves Wood? For Sylphs, now Garleans, and all in the same place. Cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the Sylphs? Tracking them or giving chase, mayhap. But no, not this far into the forest. The Willer's spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them all. How in the bloody hells could they? Unless someone guided them through. Someone who knew where the spires stand and when the Whalers watch. A Gridanian trader. What a twist. Oh, I see a side quest. Gotta be for later though. Alright, so the belt, don't need, so it's gonna be the silver piece again. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone as was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine. He used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. But of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and the finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I probably think nothing of it. This lad's a wood whaler. Wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler is working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Lorientis. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him wind up. If he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Yes, I will stick my toothpick right in his knee. And by toothpick, I do mean my spear. Then an actual adventure? No. Can you not see I am on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Not long now. Think the patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. Hey, Jazz. Uh, I kind of play a LOL. It is strictly kind of for streaming. This is my alt. I decided to make this, two reasons. There is kind of like a theme going on with our, free company where we all, well, not all of us, but some of us made wind-up characters to kind of mimic, uh, minions. For example, I have a wind-up airship that's basically a minion of one of the airships that you use to travel between the city-states. So I decided to make a wind-up version of my main, and I'm trying to make it look as similar as possible when the time comes. Yes, same hair. I think I made it the same voice too, and all that good stuff. Much appreciated. But yeah, this one, that was the first reason I made it, but I also, because the stream was kind of, not straightforward on my main because of all the side quests that I wanted to do and such. So I decided I'd make this soon as well and just focus on story on stream, and then off stream I might, end up, if I don't feel like playing on my main, just clear out some of the side quests that I have on this one. So yeah. Alright, not long now. I think the patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. It's little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. Only the whalers paid men their worth. What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please, come quick, my friends. It is I, Laurentis. I'm under attack. Yeah, don't think your friends will help that much. How? How did you... You just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. Mm-hmm. Yes, you definitely thought I was working for the Garleans. I believe you. There he is. How long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done in... What is it you imagine I've done? Enough. Enough, I say. It's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. 'Twas I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. Whalers are good. Strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. but they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end, it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I saw it an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done, all I've done for money, endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why, my actions have put your life in danger too. He's gone mad, it looks like it. Though you do not realize how much. Bloody idiot. Do you imagine that you had cornered me? It is not I who's cornered. You sure about that, friend? Brilliance. I brought the Lalafell bastard. Ah, you're dead. You're so dead. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of guilt to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of finding great power, or of making it, or of remaking it, as we will Gridania. Oh, you all did. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? You there, Lalafell. You stand here at all bus wish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Looks like more Imperials showed up. Let's kill this guy first. Ah, more of them. Let's damage this guy a little bit more before we do that. That is true. I do realize a lot of them use the Empire is evil, the Empire must be stopped, all that stuff. It's always the empires that are evil, for some reason. But I will say this, I'm pretty sure that Yoshida-san, the producer and director of the game, is kind of a Star Wars fan, and you will see hints and kind of like teasers and points and Easter eggs that kind of show that he's somewhat of a Star Wars fan, even if just a little. Impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? And with bandits and poachers at your side. They are your sworn enemies. Why do they fight with you, not against you? Ah, but I know the answer all too well, Buscaroon. This is his doing. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? See? This is a hint at Anakin if you kind of look at it. Right after he kills Windu. I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. But he doesn't really turn to the light side right after. Well, yeah. I guess you get it. Anyways, alright. I, I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There's something I would like you to tell Buscaron. Tell him, Orentis the Fool says thank you. I feel as though a veil has been lifted from before my eyes. Alright, let us head to the Druthers again. I learned to confess his crimes. I had word from the Twin Adder. I just had word from the Twin Adder. Seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. Well, that's good of him. Lads had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Willers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big a job for one man. He came to believe that he couldn't make a difference, that it was hopeless. There are few things more dangerous than desperation, and a man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow man, he might as well change his own. Thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow, he failed to grasp one simple truth, that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. Ah, he asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let us leave fates to the 12. I have other news for you. Wind up. The Sylph Elder has been found. That is wonderful news. Will I get decent gear now? Not yet. Alright, so I am content with getting just this log and silver pieces. Sure, good. They sell for quite the amount of gil. It's all good. It's taking us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning the whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio. He's the eldest among the Sylphs of Little Solus. Long has he represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, it's like a bridge between us and them. A small, leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment. And bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Totorak here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Frixia was seen, and not long ago, neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried, so very worried. And you're right to be. Place bare crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. It looks like we have entered a fate. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering that bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Real ones were chasing Elder One. Please, walking ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Ah, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Crixio is our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylph. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far will have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Rita, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Wind up. Go to the 1,000 miles of Totorak and see that Prixio comes to no harm. Peace between man and Sylph rests upon your success. Oh, tension is in the air. That means a certain fate is up somewhere. For those unaware, you do have different weathers in the game. It kind of like changes. But there are some areas with special weathers. For example, this area has tension as special weather. If it's like this, and there's tension in the air, that means there is a certain fate up. So, I personally categorize the fates in a certain way. Regular fates, like this guy, nothing much to it. These have a face to them, they are boss fates. These are the regular fates where it's just a group of mobs that you just kill, wave after wave. Then there are certain fates in certain areas that I kinda call super fates. These are hard to do alone. For example, the boss one you could fight alone if you're high enough level. But the super fates that I'm talking about, I'm not sure which would be for this one, this area in particular. But they are kind of harder, and you need an actual group, a healer, tank, and at least 2 to 3 DPS. And it will take some time to actually go through that. Oh, we have a location. I'm gonna head there first. But then there is an ultimate fate, guess I'm gonna call it, where it is the hardest of fates. It is a special boss that appears in one of the areas where there is a special weather effect. Once you find them, you could do them. You need not 1, not 2, not 3, but tons of people. Like, at least 5 full groups of 8, I'd say. Yes, basically you could kind of notice the difference from the music itself. For example, while I was in the cutscene, some music started playing. That was a little bit intense. That was the regular boss fight. Super Fates, or what I call Super Fates, the music is a little bit more intense than the one that played. Then there are fates like these. Steel Rain is the name of this fate, and people are probably going to gather there. It's going to be a bit of a lag fest, but it is one of the best things to actually stream in game. As you can see, it appears on the mini-map here, but it does not appear on the regular map. You actually need to find it in the world to run that fate. And it does have the same music as what I call a super fate. Or at least the start of it. But yeah. Tons of people will start joining up. And fun fact about this fate. Last person that kills this guy, the one that deals the actual finishing blow, their name is written beneath, and the avatar for it turns into the avatar of said uh, tune. So, because I'm not close enough, I don't know which person actually dealt the final blow. But last time I did it, it was a Rogue Gaiden. Alright, looks like somebody aggroed him by mistake. We'll just leave him be. We will not do anything because we will die. Yes, these kind of like ultimate fates, if you want to call them that. They drop a special currency once you complete them that you could trade in at one of the traders in an area. You still haven't reached that area yet, but there will be this area where you could get various gears and other cool stuff. This guy drops a currency that you could trade for a cool gear set that is his own and his main weapon. The weapon is called Zantetsuken. Looks like not many people are coming, and there's only like 23 minutes left, which might not be enough. We need tons of people, and this fate is super hard to do. I'm gonna stay for a bit and see if they actually do it, because, like I said, it will be super neat to actually do on stream. Let me run away. I don't want to be aggroed by him, because it's gonna be an instant death for me. It's a level 50 fate, but I'm only level 36. So I don't know how effective I'll actually be, but I do know I'm gonna die quite a lot. While we wait, might as well kill some of those. At this point, I don't see us completing the actual fate. Not with so little people. Unless the healer is super good and we all group up. I do see some people actually gathering, so that's good. Still can't see. Let's see if I can actually get into a party. Because that would be easier for the healer to actually find where I am. Alright, now that I'm in a party, cool. I'll see if anybody from the free company wants to join. Let's see, I need to mark the location. Alright, I did link the location. One of the great things I love about this game is that you could actually link the location of where you're at. Alright, we have the 2 tanks, 2 healers, 3 tanks now. That's good. The more people, the better. Doesn't really matter that much. The level ups that people... Well, it kind of matters. You need to be as close to 50 as possible if you don't want to keep dying. But the more people that gather to do even the slightest amount of damage, the better. Alright, we have a full party. Wonder if they'll actually start engaging. I do appreciate them actually marking Odin, since that would help quite a bit. Problem is, he's in an area with quite the amount of ads that could aggro on low level people. For example, me. But let's see how well it goes. Still gonna be interesting nonetheless. Yep, it does help to be in a group. You don't have to be in a group since fates are shared with everybody in the game. But being in a group helps for heals and reses and all of that. But it does actually help being in a group. And another benefit to doing group stuff like this in a group is that, let's say you didn't get that many hits and you only got like 1 or 2, and since you are in a group, the progress counts for the group as a whole. So it's basically cumulative with the entire group, and let's say one of the group did enough for the highest reward, the entire group gets that same reward. So being in a group is helpful for quite a lot of these. Alright, looks like they will be starting up pretty soon. So let me dismount. Oh, a samurai. And I am dead. The job I'm playing is Dragoon. Oh, half the party just died. Since I'm too low level, I don't think I'm doing that much damage at all. Nope, no joke at all. And there I go again. Camp Tranquil is close. Ooh, last person that killed it was a female Vieira. See from the bunny ears. Did he reset? He reset. I think everybody died and he decided to reset. So I won't engage right now. Yeah, I don't think we have enough people to actually pull this off. And the lag is starting to hit. Might stick around and see if more people actually... No, people are starting to leave. And I am about to die. Oh, I didn't die. That's good. Alright. Let's leave party. And I'm pretty sure I'll be thrown into a dungeon. Brink of death. Oh, it's almost gone. That's good. But yeah, no joke at all. I've actually beaten this boss on my main 3 times. But those 3 times we had at least 24, 25 people, if not more. And what also helped was that I was on my level 80 main. So I mean, not necessarily if people are getting out of it fast enough. But all 80s is probably a good idea anyway, because that is how hard that boss is. I remember last time I went on my level 50 healer, and all I could do was just rest somebody and then I'd instantly die. I wouldn't even get a chance to heal them. So it's fun. It's fun to do. If there's tons of people and if it's in an area where there aren't that many enemies that could aggro on you, it's certainly fun to do. Alright, let's continue on with the story then. By order of the Elder Seer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Totorock has been placed under the control of... What? Sylph Elders inside? And you are sure of this? How in the Seven Hells did he manage to sneak by? God strike me down for a pure blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorock is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Reassemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. And by party means go to the party finder and queue up for the dungeon. Or if you have friends, you could do that as well, but I don't know who my free company is on. Not many people are on this early, so I'll just queue up. One of the things I did come to appreciate about this game is the fact that until a month or a month and a half ago, I don't remember when exactly I joined the free company, but until that point, I have done all of my dungeons, raids, extreme raids, all that, with just random people. I don't think I ever grouped up with a pre-made group or anything before joining the free company, and they were all just lovely, lovely people. Oh, there's another Lalafell with me. Alright, so for this dungeon, main thing to notice is those flying green orbs. You need them to summon the boss and actually open up the area after you kill the boss. So usually they're floating around on the area. It is kind of a maze right now. I don't have the full map here since I haven't. This is my first time on this tune, but on my main I have it fully explored. So I could show people maybe on my main one day how much of a maze this is. But yes, the main thing is to gather the Magitech photo cells. do see our healer is a summoner. Oh, now I see the fairy. Not a summoner, a scholar is the name of the healing class. But basically, one of the starter classes, Arcanist, which is this person. They're an Arcanist. Once they reach level 30 and get their soul crystals, which let them become an advanced class, Arcanist is the only one that branches into two separate trees. One is the DPS Summoner tree, the other is the Healing Scholar tree. But the good thing about it is, if you want to level up a healer, but don't really want to run the dungeons as a healer yet, you want to run the simpler dungeons first with a group of people or something like that, actually leveling up your summoner levels up your scholar as well. They share the same experience bar, so when you get experience on one of them, you're actually getting experience for the both of them. Which I think is pretty neat, actually, that they share the same experience bar. Yes, very convenient. So this is supposed to be the tank's job to actually kill the monster boss first before actually trying to open up the chamber. Not any better than what I have, so I'll just scrape for it. So for the second part, after you finish the first boss, basically killing the warden's wisps, or whispers I think they were, but basically those flowers, killing them is what drops the Magitech photo cells that you will need. Also, you will need to enter another area to get the last one, which I'll be showing right after, because I'm pretty sure we will need it. Don't think we picked up any extras. So, the way I actually hooked up with my FC, one of my friends back in SOTOR, they are part of the FC here in this game. And when we knew that, when we found out we both play Final Fantasy XIV, he told me that, he's part of a cool, relaxed FC, and wanted me to join. So I made a kind of like alt just to get into the FC and get a feel of the people. And they were a super lovely bunch, so I decided to transfer my main over to their server since I was in a different homeworld homeworld and data center altogether. So I decided kind of like to transfer my main and joined the FC officially. Then a bunch of other SWTOR friends came and joined us. So the family grew kind of like that. Very nice indeed. Ooh, another one. It really will be nice. We could definitely do that. That would be a great idea. Don't wanna go too far and aggro without the tank. Alright, so we need 4 to activate it, but we only have 3 right there. Of course you can't see my cursor because I have it hidden, but underneath the 1,000 miles of Totorock and the timer and such, you'll see 3 photo cells. We need 4. So if you don't get that extra one at the very beginning, let's see, where's the very beginning? At the accusation chamber, right in this kind of like little area, you'll need to get the 4th, which is right there. Alright, now that we got the 4th, we can access the Magitek terminal, summon the boss, and move on. That's a Disciple of Magic. I'm still gonna greed on it. I do appreciate getting the gear, even though if you don't need it, is pretty helpful for your friend company. Something you'll be introduced to later on in the story. But this type of gear right here, the green, uh, kind of purple pinkish, and there's gonna be a blue variant too. Uh, Holding on to that gear is good because there's a special currency with the Grand Company called Grand Company Seals, and once you reach a certain rank with them, you can trade them in for, you can trade in this type of gear for seals. So that would be kind of like an endless supply of seals, if you want to call it that. Very convenient in my opinion, and super worth holding on to. They're basically a special currency that you can spend to get gear, materials, and there are some minions, and tons of actual, tons of cool stuff to get with. But I don't really want to say too much in case I spoil anything. I don't want to accidentally really spoil too much. I'm already technically kind of spoiling some of the story for you right now. And yes, minions are the pets in this game. They call it here minions. Go the minion guide, and it shows the various pets that you could get. Right now on this tune, I don't really have that many, but on my main, I have about 89 minions so far. No, if you think that's a lot, one of our FC mates has over 300 and I think 340 minions. Yeah, that face is about right. When I first heard it, that's basically the face I made. Alright, we are approaching the final boss. Did want to hang back so that I could DPS this thing faster for the healer. Plus, it seems like all three of the people here, even though two of them are advanced classes, but that's easily achieved when you're doing a lot of the side quests, but they seem pretty new to the game. So I am trying to kinda hang back in case they needed some guidance going somewhere. You know, trying to keep the 14 spirit alive. That's how people were when I first joined the game. And I appreciate it so much, so just trying to keep that tradition going on. I will be muting myself for some of the voice cutscenes, just a heads up.
ドのパウエクイ。君とは初めてお目にかかる。君たちの言葉で話させてもらおう。我が名はアシエン・ラハブレア、真なる神のしもべ。君は実に興味深い存在だ。いや、君と君の中の存在と言った方がいいかな。久しいな、光のものよ。いや、星に救う病巣よ。
闇の存在。
超える力を持つばかりか、エーテル界に干渉し、光のクリスタルを顕現させる力。
Alright, so it seems like from the pop-up messages and the sound that's happening, they pulled the actual boss. But we're just gonna continue on with the story.
実に興味深い存在だが、君は少し神の領域に近づきすぎた。
聞いて、感じて、それは邪悪なるもの。
だから消えてもらうよ、そのクリスタルと共に。
It's no big deal, really. I have done this quite a bit. Almost dead. What a convenience. There we go. Alright, let's give one of them the commendation. Who do you think deserves the commendation more out of the three? Hope nobody leaves before I give them the commendation. But yeah, one of the systems here is that you could give a kind of reputation. Well, it isn't really a currency. It's just something that you could give to one of the players in your group. It's like you commend the player, left a positive impression on you, all that good stuff. Usually DPS don't get it that much since all of them were kind of awesome. So I'm just gonna give it to the DPS personally. But yes, also, in order to become a mentor, let's see, it is under the reputation tab. Right now on this suit I only have one, but to become a mentor you need 2,000 player commendations, I think, and on my main just recently I hit 500, so... And I just got a player commendation here too. Awesome. But yeah. You can tell how hard it is to get commendations in this game, especially as a DPS. So I usually go give it to a DPS most of the time. Yeah, a large number, but I guess it's good for somebody becoming a mentor in the game. It's a like uh good enough number. You can tell that this player has put in the effort to guide newer people through dungeons and leave a good impression, and done enough of them to actually know them well enough to mentor people through the game. I guess that's kind of like the thinking behind the whole thing. Alright. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone, so one can leave this awful place. The Walking One vanquished the many-legged one. This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of little solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark Skull, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all. Where's that cursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. I'm afraid not, my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Ramuh will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I a Sylph, I should strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the Sylphs we captured? A handful of them seem to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Ah, really, Centaurian? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Alright, so to answer that question, I would recommend max leveling one job before starting another. You can start others just to get a feel of them and have them kind of like as back for something if you want, but max leveling one job helps with the leveling of the other jobs because you do get a boost from having one job higher than another, and the farther away the level gap or the bigger the level gap between one job and the one you're trying to level is, the bigger the boost you'll get. So I had my main at level 80 before I really started focusing on leveling my other jobs. And that kind of helped with the leveling process in itself, along with other items that you get in game to help with the leveling process. But yeah, it is pretty nice to actually have one job at level 80 first before you actually unlock and level up other jobs. Alright, let's continue. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead to one's own god, I suppose, if you believe in such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. You are so close to completion. In fear taste it, but at this rate. No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in due time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it means, though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility if not we? And that alone, were you right, Garland. But your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Van Belser's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. For Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered the same fate. This one is convinced. Walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Noraxia. Do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike, though there are evil ones among the walking ones. There are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know what brings walking one to this place. Came to this one's rescue at Roxia's bidding, and this one owes walking one a debt of gratitude. Walking one has questions about Lord Ramu, then this one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace when walking one is ready. Please come and see this one. These ones may speak properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany walking one outside. Alright, let's refer to Buscarin. Ah, you're back. Tell me the Self-Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't really know what to make of the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solus and secure us peace with the Sylphs before aught else befalls us, eh? Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania great service this day, lad. And earned yourself a place of honor here at the Dressers in so doing. Be sure and come by whenever you feel like a drop of Kikir and Firewater. How mighty nice of you. Alright, let's see what we actually got. So we got a better chest piece. We could equip that. Let's return this to inventory. We are high enough level for this necklace now. There we go. Oh wait, I need to talk to them again. Alright, let's see. Will we get better boots? No. No, we will not. Say, friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solus. This is Zemer Rose Oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of their tribe's elder, and a token of Britannia's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity has changed the elementals, weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the Sylphs as well. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridania and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Alright, so there's East Shroud. Right now, Thunderstorm is rolling through Gridania. How interesting. But it's just thunder without any actual rain. But it's still good enough, I guess. Now it is raining. Gift from Walking One Buscaroon. A gift for these ones. Such a lovely scent. This one has never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Buscaroon and Adventuring One are very kind. Know that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary. Many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception. But this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Alright, gonna take this. Alright, let us discuss the piece. This one has been expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Wind Up. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Noroxia. This one is grateful. Pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind the misadventures, as Walking One calls them. Of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. These ones watched too closely, and Imperial ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled into Toto Rock. Would that this one had not. In Toto Rock, a sinister one robed in black tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black? Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears the words of Elder Seedseer. This one sees. The walking ones of Gridania are people of Lord Ramu. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it's not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends. They don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seedseer wrote to you. This one well knows and respects Horned One Khan-e Senna. Be assured, like walking ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Ramu to protect the wood from Imperial ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Ramu was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solus with all those ones who did not wish to be bound to Lord Ramu. But walking ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Ramu, unlike other primal ones. Lord Ramu is not callous and cruel. So long as walking ones do not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland, where touched ones reside, walking ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one will speak instead of these ones. And this one said, these ones desire peace with walking ones of Gridania. So these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of the Sylphs, Ramu's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile toward trespassers. But what about the abductions? Fine question, Edda. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylphs' desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Ramu. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Dania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to Horned One Khan-e Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Ramu to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable. I must say you can learn a lot from him. Was that a jib? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're going to head back to the Waking Sands and tell Manphilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to the Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It has been an honor. The honor is this one's. Together, let the walking ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, walking one wind up. This one has yet to give walking one a token of this one's appreciation. If these ones summoned Lord Ramu, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon walking one as a symbol of these one's trust. This one was not mistaken about walking one. Walking one is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. Brilliant light from within walking one enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to walking one. Walking one must keep that crystal safe at all times. For walking one returns to Gridania, this one would ask walking one to watch touch ones. As long as such ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make trouble. Walking one witnesses touched ones making no trouble. Mayhap walking one can testify to walking ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These one's homeland is fraught with danger. This one marked down safe places to look out for touched ones. Alright, so we have our next quest, but I do have to log off for now, so let's see if we can get a great view. This little piece of grass is in the way. There we go. Alright, if you have enjoyed what you have seen, you can follow me at the links in chat. My YouTube basically exists to archive all my streams, so this stream and other streams you can catch there. Happy to have you here, Jazz. It has been a pleasure. And of course, anytime. Here is my schedule. Tomorrow Saturday at 12 p.m. is Stardew Saturdays. I will be playing some Stardew Valley. Should be around 12 p.m. hopefully. If I don't have anything, I will keep people updated on Twitter. But that is usually the time that I will be playing. It is a super relaxing game. We will be starting up the first day of winter, so it should be fun. This brings my stream to an end. So have a nice morning, evening, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are in the world, and till we meet again.